Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We have an update on the parents of a Henderson woman who died of a drug overdose after a 2020 party with North Las Vegas firefighters. They've not only adopted their late daughter's young son, but are pursuing a lawsuit against the city. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour has more. Renee?
Jen Martin and Tamara Slatsky said the adoption of their grandson, Cade, was finalized in January. Their child's mother, Tiffany Slatsky's death was caused by intoxication from drugs, including ecstasy, morphine, and cocaine. Her parents saying we need to get to the bottom of it and make some changes. Last Monday, the Slatskys sued the city of North Las Vegas, its fire department, Tiffany's husband and former firefighter, Christopher Candido, and others, alleging a culture of drug use. And excessive probe into the fatality uncovered text messages between Candido, his co-workers, and even a North Las Vegas fire captain about purchasing cocaine and other drugs for the party.
By them allowing it and having their actors cloaked in credibility, cloaked in their governmental power. And so by allowing it to occur, that's where the agency itself is held responsible. Cade's civil rights were violated. He has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that was taken from him when his mom was taken.
Candido pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in October 2021 and was sentenced to 16 to 40 months in prison. The city, meanwhile, reiterates that the city is not liable for Tiffany's death. Jen?
Plus, the execution of the Las Vegas man who killed 4 has been delayed again. Officials missed the deadline to secure a warrant before Nevada's supply of the drug ketamine expires. Prosecutors are reportedly waiting on the state Supreme Court to rule on Zane Floyd's appeals. The judge set another hearing for April 5th. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. After a week of gorgeous weather, a cloudy but pleasant night in the 60s, dipping into the 50s overnight. Then you can say goodbye to highs in the 70s for now. On Tuesday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 65 and low of 48 degrees. You may need to pack on extra hairspray as gusts of around 20 miles per hour are expected. On Wednesday and Thursday, some lighter winds may linger and the clouds should clear out.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. 2 major announcements were made by the Golden Knights on Monday afternoon. First, Captain Mark Stone will be headed to long-term IR with a back injury. Second, Jack Eichel will officially make his Golden Knights debut on Wednesday versus the Avalanche. Eichel underwent artificial disc replacement surgery on November 12th and is officially at a point in his recovery where he feels good enough to take the ice for the first time in nearly a year.
I just feel like I'm at that point where I'm ready to play, and you can practice as much as you want. Obviously, the game's different, and just want to get back in there and start getting, start getting my confidence back playing in games.
In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Although the final numbers aren't in, the Rams versus the Bengals showdown is estimated to have brought in 117 million viewers, beating out the 2015 Super Bowl record of most viewed game of all time. Despite it happening in LA, many visitors packed the city of Las Vegas to watch the game, as it was one of the biggest days of the year for Sportsbook. More on that later, but first we want to show you how the biggest stars in Las Vegas spent their Super Bowl weekend.
What a wonderful day for you and me.
Oh, Eminem, I hope you just lose yourself.
Dude, I lose myself all the time.
Terry Fader, Wayne Newton, Piff the Magic Dragon, and others appeared in these posts during the big game as part of the LVCVA social media campaign to hype things up, called Meanwhile in Vegas. In health, what an unexpected and well-deserved surprise for healthcare workers. Listen to superstar Katy Perry invite some lucky caregivers at Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center to come see her residency show at Resorts World for free.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've been doing and have done, and we've taken notice, and Musicians on Call especially has taken notice.
It feels great.
This was made possible through the nonprofit Musicians on Call. The caregivers are also getting a styling session from the jewelry brand Kendra Scott.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Nevada sportsbooks shattered the state record for Super Bowl betting handle in the Rams' 23-20 win over the Bengals. The state's 179 books took $179.8 million in wagers in Super Bowl 56, obliterating last year's handle of $136.1 million and soaring past the previous record of $158.6 million set in 2018 in Philadelphia's 41-33 upset win over New England.
In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. With the mask mandate lifted, will office workers no longer work from home? Many leaders are reportedly intending to bring back staff to the workplace full-time. However, research firm study finds 45% of workers prefer working remotely, and an additional 36% prefer a hybrid model. Plus, a facilities management company is hiring. Nevada JobConnect will host a hiring event for ABM looking for full-time warehouse cleaners. The next event will be February 28th at Nevada JobConnect's facility on North Las Vegas Boulevard. To register, go to employnv.gov. In lifestyle, hope you didn't forget today is Valentine's Day. These couples sure did not. 3 couples renewed their vows today at a ceremony at Sterling Ridge Senior Living on Spencer Street, complete with donated wedding gowns, tuxedos, and cake, of course. Meanwhile, Governor Steve Sisolak visits the nonprofit Baby's Bounty, one of the first to receive money from the state's Community Recovery Grant Program. Baby's Bounty provides diapers, car seats, and other essential items to families in need. And visualizing history on 4 wheels, the Mob Museum hosted a vintage car show as part of its 10th anniversary celebration, featuring vehicles dating back to the 1900s. Museum admission was also free for Nevada residents today. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.